Hello there, my name is Stephen Frost. Today I'm joined by a few friends. We're going to be playing this game, Brutality. It's a board game that I've been working on for a little over a year and a half with some friends on the art side, but today I'm joined with Chad Moore. What was it? Game director?
Game director
at
Carbine Studios.
Carbine Studios,
yeah.
Chad and I worked together previously when I was working on WildStar, so he's joined us today. Thank you, Chad, for joining us.
Looking forward to it.
We got Peter Sung. This is production director at Nexon OC with me currently. And then we got my dog Walter outside, who's barking. Probably hear him a few times. And then we have AJ. Where are you working now?
I work at Aramark.
Aramark.
Yeah, Aramark Uniform Services.
Yes.
I do sales for them.
Yeah. So
it's a good time.
It is a good time. And he's also a huge RPG nerd, so brought him over today. We're going to play the game.
Yep, look forward to it.
Yes. All right. So I'm going to bring my dog in because he's barking too much. Hold on a second. My dog's a jerk. It happens. Anyway, so we're going to play this game today. What is the point of this game? It is a 2-on-2 arena game where you can pick two champions. And so AJ and I have picked conveniently these same champions that I've gotten these prototypes made of. There's about there's 6 with the box, but if we hit our stretch goals and things, we can include up to 11, which would be great. And then these guys have their 2 champions, and so you take turns and you try to fight them. Each guy has their own set of moves. These are obviously temporary cards and things like that, but yeah, they've got the moves on there. They have their own special abilities. So we're just gonna get into it and start playing. So it's our turn first, AJ. So I'm gonna draw a card. This is a relic card. And we can either use this now, or we can save it for a later point. We can draw up to 3 of those. But for now, I think we should hold on to that one.
Okay.
So we'll do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Frost.
Definitely hold on to that.
You want to tell me about this cool character that you're playing right in front of you?
Yeah.
I mean, mine is cooler looking, but yours is okay. So I'd like to, before you make your moves, how about you tell us a little bit about him?
Let's calm down there a little bit. So this is the God Killer. This guy is a tank. He has 2 abilities. These abilities we have Brutal Impact. So if I move my guy here and there's another person here, he can pick up and slam someone over here. So that does 2 damage for doing that. The other one he can do is a Shield Blast. So anything within the 2 spaces in front of him gets blasted by this shield ray of scalding light that knocks you back 2 spaces if you're here, 1 space if you're here, and does 2 damage as well. So anybody, by the way, that is on your team and is behind a tank, the tank will stop all abilities going beyond him, but will take the damage. So it's probably a good thing for AJ to stay behind me because his character, the Conjurer, is a little more frail, but she does a lot more damage. A glass cannon is the term we use in the RPG community. So we'll do some moves. So first I want to move over 1, 2, up 3 because I want to get in front of AJ. So we've done my move. We're not going to use our card here. We're going to save this, but it's a pretty good one.
Yeah, no, it is a good one.
So what would you like to do?
So I've got the Conjurer, right? So that's a DPS caster type of character.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start making my way behind you. 2 and 3.
Okay. Cool. So that is our move basically for this turn. So now you guys get to draw a card.
Okay, we'll draw one. I do want to put out there, so far I'm not impressed with these 2 characters.
Yeah.
Okay. Pete, what do you think? Check
this is called the setup. We're going to launch an attack on these guys.
All right.
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I should probably save that one.
Yeah, let's save that.
Yeah.
Okay. You'll feel the wrath of that card a little bit later.
We'll see. By the way, while they're figuring out their moves, these cards, you get one at the beginning of each turn. You can get up to 3. After 3, you can't draw them until you spend one. You can spend all 3 at once. It doesn't cost any of your action points to do it. And they have good effects for you or bad effects for your enemy. So good times or bad times, depending on who you are.
All right.
Yeah. So what's your move, guys? What are you going to do?
Well, Pete, why don't you
want me to go first?
Yeah.
So,
who you got here, by the way, Pete?
got Sadie Ironcrest.
Okay.
Bloodwood or Warden. So I got this move that I can throw a sword, and I guess like a dead baby on it.
It's not a dead baby. What are you talking about? This is a demigod.
A
Wow.
demigod. Look, it's a dark world, guys. So I could move up here. 1, 2, 3. Right. I got 3 movements.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
And I could technically hit him and drag him over to me.
If he doesn't move. Oh,
Well, he can't move. He can't move right now, right?
Yeah.
But what do you have? Like, what would you?
So I've got the Gravekeeper, arguably the coolest character on the board.
Sure.
Okay. He's got a couple of cool abilities. One, he's got what's called Buried Alive, so I can move 2 spaces in any direction, north, south, east, west. And if anyone is on those squares, I can bury them alive. Okay? And then they take 1 damage. And then if they don't unbury themselves on the next turn, they continue to take damage.
Right. And because I'm buried, I would have to use one of my moves to
unbury.
to dig myself out and pop up.
So that's pretty epic. Then I have Death from Below, which basically allows me to take this cool shovel weapon thing. I'm not sure if there's a name for that, but you should come up with one if there isn't. Okay. I can slam it into the ground. That actually also sends out, it damages anyone who's underneath me. So if I bury someone alive, they take 2 damage. But it sends out these radiating waves of pain, north, south, east, west. And anyone who's in those squares also takes 1 damage. So, I like to bury people and then I like to hurt them. So that's
in that order.
What's cool about this guy is he can move 4 spaces, so he's actually fairly mobile.
Yes.
So I guess the question now is, is there an optimal position that we should get in, like these guys, or should I just try to go for him?
I kind of feel like, if I'm looking at this,
Okay.
we almost might want to try. He's going to block him, right? So
No, well, I can get here, right, and I can kind of sneak.
well,
him.
that's true. If you can pull him over,
Yeah,
then
and he'll be over here,
yeah,
but
and I can.
but next turn, right? Like maybe they'll both jump on me.
Maybe someday we'll be able to play also.
Okay.
We could do that.
Or you can move. How many you can move? 3.
I can move 3.
So, and can you grab him or no?
I can grab him. 1, 2. I can move 2 because he's huge, right? Taking up 2 spots.
Yeah.
I could grab him.
And then I could make my way over, and then I might.
You can move,
him.
right.
I can move 4. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then.
Wait, I can't move.
You can't move diagonal,
right?
yeah.
Okay, I can't move diagonal. So
You
I
could
can
do
go,
1, 2, right, to do that. But
Yeah, 1, 2.
Yeah.
Or rather, 1, 2. Wait, can I do that?
I don't think you can.
I can't do that. So I'd be able to snag him on the side.
Yeah.
And how far can you get? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
You'd be here, which isn't bad. I say we try it.
All right, go.
All right, so I'm gonna go up. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw the sword. Boom. That's
So
1 damage.
before you do that, I think it might be a good time to explain the relics that we have.
Yes, so there's relics and there's also the move system. So the way that this game works is you get 3 actions and you can only pick 2 to use. So for example, movement is one of the actions. These other abilities boop, boop, are the other 2 actions. So you get to pick, do I want to move and use one of these, or do I want to use both of these and not move? And that's the choice we have now. So Peter, what he's done is decided to move, that's one of his actions, and then he's picking Hurtling Devastation, where he throws his sword and it impales his opponent right here. And then the baby, who's
very much alive.
very much alive,
Okay.
recalls the sword, because it's a demigod baby, and pulls you back over to it. So that's what Peter just did.
Well, that's what he wants to do.
But
The good thing about my relic here is it says I can use it during my opponent's turn.
artifact card, yes.
Artifact card. And I'm going to use it to have a ghost fist my opponent 2 spaces in any direction.
Is that used at any time? Can you use that at any time?
Yeah, it says during opponent's turn.
Wow. Okay.
So
So you,
I'm gonna backhand. I'm gonna have a ghost backhand.
You're not within 2 spaces. Is that correct?
No, I'm not. It's
But you will be now.
Well, so a ghost back fists your opponent 2 spaces in any direction.
Oh, it can be used at any time.
Anytime
any place.
to anyone.
Okay.
On any
Dude,
place.
look, it's a ghost.
And I'm gonna backhand him this way onto that catapult.
Okay. But you need a movement ability to launch him.
Oh, blast. Well, I'm still gonna backhand him. I'm just gonna go in a different direction, maybe.
Okay.
Maybe backwards now.
No, back
just back that way.
Okay.
And apply 1 damage to the attacked opponent. So go ahead and throw your sword.
Okay, so I can come up and then he can stop that and then like push me back.
Correct.
Okay. Then let's see.
So now, by the way, Beef, aka AJ, has cannot use this card now for 2 turns. All these relic cards, or artifact cards, excuse me, have cooldowns. All of them have different kinds and different lengths. So his has a 2-round cooldown, subject to change through development and playtesting, but that's how it is now. So he now can't use that for 2 turns.
All right, cool. I'm just gonna move again then, or can I only move once?
You can only use your
I can only
movement
move
once, and you move your 3.
Yeah, that's fine.
So
okay.
you're pretty much good.
Yeah.
Unless you want to use your movement, your dash.
Oh, I could use my dash.
You don't have
but
to
then
attack
but then that means I'm done, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. And that'll carry me like here.
Okay.
Okay.
We want to get closer together? Okay,
Let's do
cool.
that. All right. So what I'm going to do then is I'm just going to go make this nice and easy. Okay.
Very gentle
1,
there.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
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 And then I get a move, right?
Mm-hmm. A little bit out of range.
Yeah, I see that. So wait, then. Four. I still don't hit you with that.
Yeah. Plus you'd be here.
4. I don't hit you with that, so I can't really hit you.
Correct.
All right, so I'm going to move here. All right. I'm also going to use my artifact card, the Spectre Dagger of Saint Avicii.
Yeah.
Okay. With this artifact, I can slice anywhere on the board, do 1 damage,
Okay.
which then also puts a bleed effect on my victim. That's my words, not the words of the card.
I see.
And if you don't get rid of that bleed, spending 1 of your points, then you will take an additional point of damage every turn.
Okay.
And I'm going to do that to you.
To me. All right.
So, whoosh.
All right.
All right.
There we go.
Go.
Down to 23 health.
It's a bold strategy, kind of.
It's a bold move.
All right, I'm going to put my little marker on here.
A little cool down. Okay.
And with that bold move, we're going to end our turn.
Okay. Now you get to draw a relic
let's do
card.
that.
So do you want to use that?
Wow.
Sounds like it sucks.
This is a
For sure we should use that.
Yeah, this is. Oh, yeah, we should totally use this. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna use this card here. This is Damning Hellfire. What Damning Hellfire is: select 1 row that is on fire for the rest of the game. If any hero walks through the flames, they will take 1 damage. All previously placed hazards are removed as well. So if you can guess what row we're going to put that in, it's probably going to be the row that you guys occupy. So. We're gonna mark now. Mind you, this game is sort of in progress. We're putting up a Kickstarter so we can get the money to fund the rest of this. So we're using what I would call lame versions of what we would want to do. Placeholder is a better probably term. But these little pieces of paper here are gonna represent fire. So
I call these DIY flames.
yeah, it's DIY. You know?
Go ahead and move these guys out of the way for you.
So we're just gonna light you on fire there. All right. So you dudes can just take a damage from that card that we
It's
used.
getting a little bit
Did you make sure to
warm.
take a damage from the last time I poked you?
Oh yeah, we had checking it with those dice.
Yeah, you gotta.
My bad.
So this section is now on fire. So
And it's on fire for good now, right?
it is on fire for good. Now there are cards that may cleanse that thing, but you have to pick up those cards to get it.
Yeah, okay.
But this will hurt us too if we go in. Now also if we're slick and we have moves that knock people back into things, this is a good usage of this, so we could knock people into fire or spikes or something like that. So cool, you guys took your damage. That's great. So what are we gonna do now, AJ?
So I definitely think you should get. Well, I don't know. Do they have? I don't know if they have movement abilities, because I don't want you just getting rammed into the spikes over and over.
They don't have anything that would move me, but they have things that will. They can move or they can keep me rooted.
Right.
So what? How about I do this? If I did. Okay. If I go like this, 1, 2, 3.
Right.
And then I will use my artifact card here. Command one opponent to move 2 spaces in any direction, or both opponents to move 1 space in any direction. I must be within 2 spaces of these enemies to do it. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mind control you guys basically to me, right? So we will move you here.
I like how this is going.
Yeah. And then I move.
Me too.
He's moving us out of the fire. That's very nice. Right?
Yeah, but no worries, because what I'm going to do now is use Shield Blast, where I basically plant my shield down in front, and I just do this huge blast, which knocks you both back too. Right? So. Oh my God, I'm Chad, I'm terrible. Oh, I'm Peter, I was so bad. And then knocked you guys through the fire.
Me and my baby.
And your demigod baby, who does not take the damage, which is nice. So we did.
Very progressive.
It's very progressive. So that means that.
So we take.
Let me describe this for you. Knock back enemies up to 2 spaces for the first row hit, 1 space for the row behind that, with a powerful blast of energy from the relic shield. This attack can be used front and to the sides. Causes 2 damage if players are in the attack range. So 2 damage for each of you, plus you were knocked through the flames, so that's 3 each. And then I'm right there. Chad is very impressed with this.
I'm not happy about that.
Yeah. Now, AJ, maybe what we should have done, which I now in retrospect got a little excited by thinking of this. We should have brought them in. You should have moved up, used your ability, and then I do that.
Yeah, that might have been.
Yeah. One of the cool things you can do with this game is you can kind of split attack. So if Chad wanted to do an attack, and then Peter wanted to do one, and then Chad wanted to do one, and Peter wanted to do one.
So we don't have to actually do both in a row.
Correct. Yeah.
All right. Well,
So-
then we should absolutely start thinking about it.
Okay, so
All right.
AJ,
Okay.
what you can do now is move however you want to move, or stay there.
Okay.
You can spawn some Ghost Knights. AJ has 2 cool abilities. He can. He has a severed head that was formerly belonged to a saint that allows him to command this huge ray of light that comes out of his sword there. It goes up to 3 spaces. Or he can summon Ghost Knights that stay on the board, and he can move those Ghost Knights every turn. If you guys walk over them, they explode on you, but they disappear. So they're kind of like walking mines in a way.
All right.
In the form of a Ghost Knight. So AJ, what are you gonna do?
Okay. So
I'm sorry, I got a little anxious there. I got a little happy.
no, it was nice. It was good. I like what you did there.
Yeah.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3 spaces here, and I'm gonna summon 2 Ghost Knights. I'm gonna pop one down here and here.
Okay. Again, very temporary version of a Ghost Knight. Imagine this with cool art.
Okay, so and then these Ghost Knights can move 1 space per turn without using any kind of my other stuff.
Up your movement stuff, but they can't move right now.
Oh, they cannot right
No.
now. Okay, that's
first time you
right.
spawn,
First time
you
summoning
summon them.
sickness.
Yes. Sure. You want to call on that? Yeah. Okay. And that's our turn, I think.
Yeah, I think that's it.
That's it. Okay.
All right. I have a question for you.
All right.
So I have my artifact card here, Bones of Saint Benedict. I can use one of my enemy's abilities as my own.
Yes.
So if I wanted to summon skeletons,
Yeah.
I'd have to summon them in the fire.
They will not get burned by the fire.
Oh, sweet. Okay,
Yes.
can I also summon them diagonal? One
It's
to two?
any square touching your space.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Let me ask a question though. Right. So you've got this ability that will pull
Yeah.
someone to us, right?
Yes.
So let me talk through this. So let's say you pull him to us. How many will it pull him to the fire?
It will pull him in the fire.
And does he get hit by 2 fire?
Yes.
Okay,
Because I'm 2 spaces.
He's a big boy.
So you do that, right? Pull him in, and then I get to bury him, and then I also get to jump on top of him with
the flames on top of you, by the way.
Sometimes
You gotta take
sacrifices have to be made. I'll tell you what.
So that could be a way to do. So there's just a possibility.
How
right?
much damage would you do to?
Here's the other thing. We have this. Remember, right?
Yeah.
Which could then see what happens if he is where he is.
Yeah. I can also summon skeletons here. So when we pull him through, he actually takes skeleton damage and the fire damage.
It's not great. It's pretty strong.
Oh, well, here, let's do this.
Oh, yeah.
Draw your card too, yeah. So this game, by the way, is all about combining all the stuff that you have together to really punish your opponent, which is what they're trying to figure out right now. How can they punish?
Okay. 2 more.
Your boy
two
Frost.
more.
Yep. All right.
So I think. What do you think?
Let's do that.
All right.
You want me to go first and just get him
So
close?
you go first.
So I'm gonna use this first, right?
Well, yeah.
I feel like this might hurt.
I'm gonna grab some skeletons. So 1, 2.
So wait, hang on 1 second though.
Yes.
He gets to do. Oh, he can do 2 abilities. Okay, he can do 2 abilities.
So he just can't move.
Right,
Now
that's
he
fine.
can use his
Doesn't
2
need-
So
abilities.
the skeletons like explode as you walk over them.
Correct.
Okay.
And then they will be gone. You can't
Forever. Okay.
Yes.
So I'm gonna just summon 2 here.
Okay.
Okay.
We'll say that they
And
went on.
they're there,
Yeah.
right? Because they'll be gone momentarily.
Yes.
When I pull you through the flames.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm like, oh god! Right. I got pulled in. The flames eating me alive.
Yeah.
So
The
that's
skeletons eating me alive.
Let's go. That's 4 damage.
That's 4 damage right there.
Okay.
Putting me at 19 health.
Okay.
Yep.
I feel like this could be rough for poor
Yeah.
Frosty, the God Killer. Frosty,
God Killer.
Okay, here we go.
So that didn't feel good.
All right, so you're done then, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's just set the stage here.
Well, no, yes. Okay. Go ahead.
Now that you're so close,
Oh, no.
okay?
Yeah.
What I'd like to do is bury you alive.
Okay.
Okay, don't take it personally, but I'm going to bury you alive.
Okay. So you're scooting forward 2 spaces. I'm now buried underneath there. We'll say. Keep this guy here for now.
So do I go here?
Yes.
Okay.
And you went through the flames as you were digging the grave for me,
Yeah, yeah.
and then you
so I
back fisted me into
right.
it.
So I put.
Right.
I'm now at 15.
Yep. So now
And it
I'm
was worth it.
underground.
And now
that's
I'm
one.
going to actually do death from below.
Okay.
So I'm going to hop on top of you.
Okay.
Is that how that works?
Actually,
how does that
no.
work?
Actually, here's
Tell
what.
me how this works.
Let me tell you. I can give you a pro tip here
Yeah.
that'll actually help you out. So it doesn't have to carry you 2 forward. It could carry you 1 forward, and then you can go up to 2. It says
All right,
on the card,
all right.
right? So
let's do that.
so you're on the flames. You take the damage,
Yeah.
which I hope you're taking right now.
I am. I already did it 15.
Okay.
Right.
So
and
then you jam
right.
your shovel
My
into the ground.
shovel sword.
Yes.
Relic of death.
Yes.
Okay, into the ground.
Yep.
And then
Nice work.
You
boom,
charge it.
Right.
Yep. And it goes out in a cross pattern.
Yeah. So 2 damage.
Yep.
To you because you're buried underneath it.
Yep.
And then out in 2, but he doesn't reach him because he's too far away.
He's too far away, unfortunately.
And then that's it, except before my turn is done,
Okay.
we unfortunately have this curse which is called Seize Them,
Oh no.
which unfortunately keeps you in the same place for your next turn, both of you. So,
Okay.
in case
not
that
great.
wasn't clear, what's happening is I'm trapping Frost and Beef in their places. Unfortunately, Frost is on fire right now.
Yes,
So it's going to be tough.
I'm on fire underground.
Yeah. So there we go. I think we're done, right, Pete?
Yeah, yeah. That was a good
Hey,
time.
good round.
Yeah, it was
You
good.
make sure to refresh your.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're cool down there. All right, so now it's our turn. So let's talk this out a little bit before we go. Well, actually, let's get our card first.
Yeah, let's do that. That'll help.
And we got to move our cooldown.
Yep.
All right. Okay. I mean, we should just put that under somebody, obviously.
Is it a pony?
Is it a pony? No,
Yeah.
it's not a pony, unfortunately, Peter. I've not added a pony card into the game.
Well, so it is an open space.
Oh, is it?
It does have to be an open space.
The rules layer gets us again.
So,
Right. So here's what I'm thinking. Because
Do you get burned right now? Do you
yes,
take immediately?
I will take immediate damage. Well, actually, it's at the end of the turn. So
Okay.
if I don't move out for whatever reason at the end of the turn, maybe we have a card that might allow me to do that, for example. I don't, but let's say that.
Just in case you did.
Yeah, so it would be at the end of the turn that
Okay.
you would take the damage. So let's not take it yet. So here's what we'll do. My suggestion.
Yeah.
You can hit him with the spectral blast,
Yes.
right? You
I
basically
can still
draw
do
your
that.
wand sword,
yep.
right? Blast you for 3. Oh, doesn't feel good, Pappy. so we blast him. You can't move.
Right. So I can just summon my ghost, though.
You could put the Ghost Knights right here. You can also move these guys 1 because
Right.
they're not players; they're your avatars.
Right. Okay. And are you able to do anything at all useful?
I can
now?
unbury.
You can unbury.
I can't move, but I can
Right.
unbury. Right.
You can use
And-
1 point
Yes.
to unbury.
So that at least will get it out. Now, what I probably should do is move him back this way. So when I unbury, I can pick the direction in which I want the person who's above me to go. So as I claw my way out, I basically grab your ankle and throw you that way,
Okay.
and then get out. Right. So, so what I'll do? Wait before you do that. So
Yeah.
we hit Pappy, right?
Yeah.
For 3.
We can do
free.
that. And then
And then he goes, you summon your Ghost Knights. And then what I do is I unbury myself, and then I can at least do 1 attack on these guys and do a couple
Right.
damage to them.
I have a question
Yeah.
that I don't think I'm going to like the answer to.
Okay.
Did you ever take that bleed off?
No.
Oh,
But
get bled.
Yeah, so I'll do another one.
Get
You're
bled
right.
on.
You know, honest AJ.
Yeah.
They call
AJ.
him.
Bled.
So I'm bleeding, but here's what I'll do though, because I'm in a good spot. So let's move Pappy, right? He took his 3 damage from your sword
From
blast.
the spectral blast, I popped down 2 ghost knights.
Yep. So I unbury myself. That's one of my movement, technically, to do that, despite the fact that I cannot move anywhere. And then I will use another movement to bandage my wounds. And then I can't move, but it does allow me to use one of my abilities.
So wait, hang on. Let me get some clarification though,
Yeah.
right? So you're using 1 movement point
Yes.
in order
Oh,
to...
that doesn't count as your entire move?
No, I'm rooted by the definition of that card. Means I can't move any spaces.
But that counts as one of your 2 actions.
Like, let's say
Correct.
if you weren't rooted,
Yes.
you would say one of my 3 moves is to unbleed.
Yeah, one of my movements is I have a movement point here,
Yeah.
which you can see there. So I'd have to use one of these
Okay.
to.
So it's not
bandage my wounds.
your full movement. It's just one of the 3.
Yes, it's
Okay.
one of my. Yeah, exactly.
All right. Okay.
We call it move speed.
Yeah,
Right. So
okay.
one of my move speed points basically is right. I'm wrapping up my bandages. I took my damage from the bleed. Thank you for that, AJ. And then.
Count on me.
Yeah, thanks. So I unbury myself. I do that. I can't spend my other move point because there's really nothing I can do with it because you guys have rooted me. I'm now going to use the same. Well, actually, AJ, I could pick him up and slam him and knock him this way.
Yeah.
Or I could use my shield blast and do that.
And don't they get hit by taking wall damage? Don't they take damage from hitting another object, or does it have to have spikes on it?
In this case, it would have to have spikes on it, which
Okay.
is unfortunate.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll just shield blast. You guys have nowhere to go, unfortunately. You're just against the wall here. But you both get hit for 2 damage.
Okay.
And then I will take 2 more damage from being in the
Fire.
flames. So
That's
that puts
not
me
great.
down to 12 health. Ugh, does not feel good.
Let's see. He's got 16 health over there.
Yeah.
Okay, we need to focus on this guy.
And then let's just use this.
I
'cause-
feel like we should
Yeah,
just
'cause
take
why not?
Frost down, though.
Well, we
Right,
could
he's
at this point.
almost there. Right?
so yeah, we'll use this too.
See what is up his
A holy assassin will stab an opponent at the end of their turn and do 1 damage. Select who shall be stabbed and play it this turn. So this is at the end of your turn. You will get hit for 1 damage. It's not instant.
Okay.
So we'll keep this right here. just so
Who's
you remember.
selecting that at the end, though? Or are you saying right now?
We're selecting right now who will take the damage at the end of your turn. Some cards could negate this if you had one.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is, who has the least amount of health? You want to do Pappy?
Yeah, let's do Pappy, because I really don't like the idea of getting buried over and over for the next couple turns.
Yeah. So we'll hit Pappy for 1.
Oh.
But that's at the end of my turn.
You know what
Correct.
you could have done?
Okay.
You could have taken him and slammed him behind you.
That's true, but then he could
have just jumped back. Well, okay, that's true. Yeah, good point. Okay.
I want you to stay around as long as you can because you can do more damage.
I like that idea.
Yeah. Okay, all right. It's you guys. Draw your
All right,
card.
let's draw, and then your thing is back up, so you can bleed him again if you want.
Is that true now? Am I back up again?
Yes. Okay. Because it was 2 rounds that went through it, right? Yeah.
So what do we got?
It's pretty good.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Real good. All right. So here's what we need to keep in mind. We could do the same thing we did last time, right? Bury him again. A couple more health. If we do that, then I take my damage for being in the fire, and then he's gonna zap me again for 3. I'm at 10 now, so you figure at the very least it's a guaranteed 4, if not more, depending on what they unleash, right? So, so we could do that, or we can try something else.
So I have 2 moves. I have the sword,
Yep.
and then I have the slash. But that'll move me through the fire, so that's not the best. But no, it's not the best. Yeah, no, it takes me through all sorts of stuff.
The way we could think about this though, that we haven't been, we could both move to the other side, right? So we could basically bury and then get away from the wall and then get closer to him while we continue to attack Frost.
I think we should actually stay put though, right? Because this fire is really to our advantage right now, right? Like
It's causing us a serious problem.
Yeah.
He's burning up a
for
bunch.
that,
But how can I be useful on this side of the fire is the question, right? Because so let me just play this out. So if I were to throw my sword, that would go like what 1, 2, 3. I guess I could. Can I kill that guy? No, he doesn't take player damage. Okay, but then I can drag. So do you actually take any damage?
So you can't drag the knight. The ghost knight is just.
No. I meant you, right? Because you're in the path.
There's no drag for me. It would
So
you throw
that would
the sword
literally be
into me,
nothing.
and then you can't pull, so it doesn't do any more damage. It would be
so
1.
no damage at all. Okay,
You do 1 damage.
okay, so I'll do 1 damage.
It would impale into me, and then you'd be like, okay, I'm now going to pull this out. Instead of you throw it into them, that does 1 damage, then each pull does another thing of damage. So, yeah, I'm not in the best spot right now for your attack.
Yeah. What if... What is it, 1? Yeah, I'm just not in a great spot. So what can you do? And maybe I can
so here's my
play
question.
off
What
of
if
yours.
we did like, if you moved, like let's say you moved here, and then you pulled him with your sword
Through the flames?
through the flames.
I have to actually get in the flames, right? To do that. So I can go like 1.
Well, if
1, 2.
So if he moves here and then hits you with his, can he hit you with his thing, or does it have to be?
It has to be diagonal.
All right.
So he would have to either move 1, 2, 3, and then do that, or you could actually, Peter. Well, no, you wouldn't do that. That would be dumb. Yeah, I mean, you'd have to move.
Yeah, that's how I can. So I think I should see how I can play off of you if you can make anything happen.
All right. Well, so I can just do what I did before, which is go here, take 1 damage.
So bury me.
So bury.
Okay, so I'll take a damage for that.
I'll bleed you again.
Okay, so I'm now at 10. I'm taking a damage for that.
Yeah. And then I just do death from below again. And
Sure.
I come down on him.
For another 2.
Another 2.
Okay. Now, can I shoot my sword through him? Like, can I move here and throw my sword?
Because I'm buried, I'm no longer a block.
Right, but I'm saying, can I throw
Am
it
I a
through
block?
the gravekeeper?
You can throw through the gravekeeper.
So
but
what will
only
happen?
Drag to here.
Oh, so he'll only come here.
Yes, because he's occupying this space.
I say let's just do that, right?
Okay.
1. Oh, sorry.
Well,
Actually, no, I can't reach him, right? Is 1, 2,
you
3. I can't quite reach him.
So wait, hang on a second. You can move 3. So if you go 1, 2, 3,
Take 2 damage for that.
2 damage, then what can you do on?
So I can pull. So if I go,
Or dash through.
Can you get to here and then pull him?
I can go like 1. I can go 1, 2, 3, and then pull him like here.
The only reason I'm saying is because he's going to hit me with 3.
Yeah.
But if we get him up there, he can't hit me with that anymore.
Where? Get him where?
Just wait until I get him buried.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I can do this right. 1, 2, 3, and then I can throw my sword. That's 1, 2, 3, and I can get him here.
Okay, then he can't hit me.
He'd have to move to hit you.
Can you hit? Yeah, he'd have to move to hit me.
Yeah.
Which he probably would, or he'd move to hit you. So maybe that doesn't do a lot, except it puts him closer into the mix, right? So,
Yeah.
and you can't. So it might be a good thing to do because Frost, you can't hit Frost now. So maybe that's a way to get some damage on AJ, and then get him sort of a little further into the into
So
the
okay,
fight.
so let's do that. Okay,
right.
so I'll move here. I'll take 1.
Yeah.
I'm at 10, and then I'll hit you with my sword, and I'll pull it back. So that's 1, and then 2, 3 points of damage.
3 damage.
Yeah.
All right. So
That's the done.
Cool.
All right.
it's pretty strong.
Now,
Now wait, hold on. Now I have to do this, right?
yes. So you take 1 damage from getting stabbed by a holy assassin.
I'm at 9.
9.
I'm at 9.
I'm going to punish you guys very severely for what you've done.
Please do. Let's see.
Are you really?
Oh.
I don't think so.
When they
I
punish.
can't hear you from being
Okay.
buried in that.
Yeah, did you say something?
yeah.
I can't hear you now.
It sounded like you had some dirt in
I
your
like that
mouth.
a lot. So I like that a lot.
Okay.
Real quick though, let's think something through real quick.
Okay.
Because
Because here's what I want to do.
yeah.
All right.
All right.
I unbury, right?
Yep.
And when I do that, I can push somebody out of the way, right? I have to push him out of it because he's on top of me.
Right.
So I push him over here, right? And then I pick up and slam him here, and then shield blast both of them.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you
two,
can put some
3.
ghost knights on top of them,
Yeah. Or I come this way, and then blast them that way
But then you'll get in the fire.
for 1 damage. And
That's
I
true.
do 6
You do-
damage.
Yeah, you'll do 3 on 3. That's true.
And so I thought that's a possibility, right? What happens if there are 2 guys on top of you when you unbury? Which way? What happened?
I would pick which way each of them goes.
Okay. But so if they would have to go. What if you wanted to put that guy this way?
So again, I could push him off this way, pick up and slam him over here,
Okay.
and then do that.
Okay. What I'm thinking, because I also have the ghost gauntlets back up,
Oh.
so I can take him, slap him that way for 1, 2, 3, 4 damage. Jump in front here, blast him,
Okay.
and then you do all your.
Oh,
combo.
yeah. And my thing resets too. I can also mind control people in this.
Oh, I like that. That's really good.
You guys are about to get. Oh, I think Chad might die.
Right.
Well,
Oh, he's
we'll
only
see.
got 9 life?
Yeah. Might have to.
That's not a lot of life.
That's not a lot of life, Chad. Looks like I'll be burying you soon. Okay, so.
So perhaps
What are we gonna
I'll
do?
slap him on top of you
Okay.
with the ghost gauntlets.
Okay. So
Okay.
that does 1 damage for that, right?
It does 1 damage to the attacked opponent.
You slap me, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And knocks you 2 spaces that way.
Okay.
1.
So on
And
top
2.
of Frost.
Yes.
Yes. So
Okay.
you just
So
took
it's 2 damage.
3 damage total.
Yes, because you got knocked through the flames.
Right.
Or is it 4? Because you got knocked 2 spaces. Fire.
Well, so 1, 2 from fire.
Yes.
So 2
Oh,
fires
yeah.
and then 1
for that.
from
You're
this.
right.
I thought it was 2
You're right.
damage
You're
from
right.
that the
You're
first
right.
time.
Sorry. Getting greedy. I'm sorry.
So
Honest
do I
AJ.
want to?
Strikes again.
So I haven't done any movements.
Yeah, okay.
So do I want to go 1, 2, and then blast them this way, or
And
do
then-
I want to just stand in front and blast them that way, and then you can send them that way,
Yeah. Yeah.
and then you can send them both that way,
Yeah.
and
So
then mind control them around.
just go over here,
Yeah.
blast them, and then move as far away as you can.
Can I use more moves?
You can
can-
move. You have 3
You have
moves.
3
Movement points.
Yes, so you are doing the actions to do a move, right? But
Right.
you have 3 of those points to do.
So let me ask you a quick question then while we're looking at this. If
Yeah.
he has 3 moves,
Yeah,
he can only move this way and this way.
correct.
Does that mean that he can, when he uses his 3 moves, he can only move 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? You can't do like 1, 2, 3?
No, he could go like
Yeah,
1, 2, 3.
I can do
like
vowels.
You can. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't have to stay.
And
on
you
the
can
same.
split it up. So you could go
That's what I
1
was trying to-
attack, 2, 3
Okay.
to move, which is what he'll do.
That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna walk carefully
Onto the
this
fire.
way. Onto the fire.
So you take 1 damage.
My 1
12.
damage.
So
Okay.
at 12 health. Spectral blast him.
I'm gonna spectral blast both of you guys.
So
That
that's
doesn't move us, right?
that's 3
Yeah.
apiece,
I'm
right?
gonna
Yes.
take 3 apiece.
Oh, Pappy.
And then I don't really like being trapped behind the fire.
Okay, so you can move back here if you want.
And then I want to go. Yeah, I'm gonna go back this way. 1, 2.
Okay, so
I'm gonna look at you guys. No.
let's. Okay, so I'm gonna basically unbury myself,
Okay, that's
move you jerks out of the way, and that one we would go. I would move
me.
you
there.
one, and then what I'm actually gonna
But
do.
you have to move him too, right?
So yeah, what I'm gonna do is go move you another with my mind control into another. So that's technically I moved you through 2 of those, so that's 2 damage to you there. And then I'm going to unbury again and push you this way. But
So wait, hang on a second. Do you have to unbury first
Actually-
before you start doing things? Because you're like
Yeah.
half unburied right now.
no, there's.
So you
there's
you
nothing
haven't
stopping.
unburied yet. You just mind control.
Yes,
Okay.
I just
okay,
mind controlled,
okay.
right? So then
So now you're gonna unbury.
now I unbury and I'm coming out over here,
Okay.
right? And I was this way.
Yeah, you're right there.
So-
you took 1.
So you take 1.
Getting
Then
pretty low.
I'm gonna pick up and slam you here. Land you on the other side.
I'll take
You took another 1.
And then I'm going. Oh, I can't use my
Can't 'cause
second
he
thing
moved.
because I moved. Damn. I wanted to do
Oh
something.
wait, but since you didn't unbleed.
I'm not done yet. I still have 2 movements.
Oh,
So
okay.
don't get crazy yet. And then I'm gonna move 1, and then I'm gonna bandage my wound.
Okay.
So
That was good.
okay. So then
Oh.
did you take
I
the?
haven't finished yet because I am gonna move my ghosts.
Oh yeah.
Haven't done that yet. Hey guys. And then can I move those onto you?
No.
Cannot.
unfortunately.
So those are
Yes.
just gonna have to
You
hang
can
out.
move it diagonally.
Oh, I can.
Yeah.
Okay.
that guy
So
right
I'm gonna
there.
move this guy diagonally, and this one that way.
There you go.
Cool.
Okay.
I feel like I'm sufficiently far away from him.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
So
I
immediately
feel
goes to
like
1, right?
So you guys.
now or never. Are you guys done?
you
This
guys are
immediately
done,
goes to
right?
1.
Yes. Go ahead and do
All right,
that.
let's look at this.
But what I'm gonna do is randomly steal a card from your deck that you just pulled. So
Wait, but we can take that, right? Can we do it? You want to do it?
You wanna
I feel,
shuffle?
I feel like this is our turn. 4 life, 2 life.
Okay.
Like we're fucked. We don't do it.
All right.
so which one of these am I gonna? No, I get
No,
to
no,
random
no.
things. See?
But we're gonna use this, and we're gonna steal an enemy's card when played.
Oh, so you're gonna
So
take
we're
this?
gonna take that card.
Wait. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Steal 1 random card from an enemy deck when they draw a card next turn.
So they drew the
So
card.
they drew the card, and they. Which one would happen first?
So they can play that pretty much when
Anytime.
at any
Okay.
time. So yeah, you can steal that if you want. If that's the one you want to steal, go for it. I feel like that's a waste of that card, but okay.
And we should. Okay, cool. 2 and 4. It's now or never, Chad.
Okay.
And by the way, if you don't spend your cards, you can't draw one because you guys have 3.
Oh, 3 cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
But wait, we just spent 1, right?
Correct, but I'm saying like next time.
Next turn, right?
If you
yeah.
have 3, then you can't draw one.
Okay.
3 is the max you can hold at one time.
So that's why you.
Interesting.
That's a that might be a way to think about that is if you're trading 1 card for another, then you're not actually burning.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what did we steal though? We stole
yeah.
the same card.
Yeah, we stole the card that
Steals.
Okay.
steals. Yeah.
Okay.
So we can steal their next card.
All right. So
Yeah.
here's what we could do. You can move out. Pull him back. Right. So you can pull him.
Yeah. So he's at 8, right?
You can pull him into the
Oh,
flames.
my thing is up now.
And what did you get to do?
I get to use one of my enemy's abilities.
Okay. So
So, okay, so I could, I can use one of my enemy's abilities. So I can put down skeletons. I can use the blast. I could do the flip. What was your other one?
The shield blast.
The shield blast, and that's pushing people?
That pushes people 2 spaces away. So
Away.
You would have to be here or here to do that.
Okay. Again, not in a super good position though, so maybe I need to. I need to move somewhere for sure. But what? How much damage can you do to him this turn?
Well, so let's say if you moved here and then pulled him into the fire,
Yeah.
that's 2 on him, right? Then I can bury him again. So that's 1.
Yeah. So I can do skeletons again, right?
Or so here's my question. He moves here, move 2, you're in the fire. I can move 2
Yes.
and then do this on you.
Yes.
Right? But that doesn't do anything to you if you're not buried, then
Correct.
right?
You could use that with me standing up there.
Well, I guess no. So yeah, you move here, move him here. I do this ability, and then I do this ability.
So
Yes.
how much damage is that total?
So that's so you would do 2 to him. Then I would do 1 when I buried him. I would do 2 more when I.
You would do 3 because you're on top of me,
Right.
actually, and I'm 2 spaces. So it'd be like
So
1, 2, and then 3.
Right.
That other one.
And so that's 5 because of the 2 that he
Correct.
takes, right?
Yeah.
So that's 5.
So I can do 2 more if I do skeletons, and that's another.
But you can't do skeletons if you move.
I can do.
He can do that because he's stealing his ability to do that.
He steals, so he gets to do an extra ability.
His artifact says that he can steal one of our abilities to use.
Right,
Yeah.
but if he's moving, if he has to move to get you into
Blast.
here, because he does,
3 spaces
Yes.
in a row.
then
hit
he
by
can
an
only do
attack.
1 ability.
One of his
Correct.
abilities.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
So this spectral blast,
But
I'm
that
thinking
could
the
be-
spectral blast is better because that's 3 damage, right? So check this out.
Okay.
If I can move here, right? Boom, grab him, use spectral blast. He takes 2 damage from the fire, 3 from a spectral blast. That's 5.
And then
you
I
can
do 3, that's 8, he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
So also as a note for everybody, if somebody dies on your team, that means that your teammate can now draw 2 cards. It's sort of a catch-up mechanic. So if you kill me, he will be able to draw 2 cards now.
Okay.
Just a note. Yeah, but feel free to kill me.
All right.
Okay. So I'll need to use one of these to do that though. So I'll need to use. Can we actually use it? This one?
You mean, is this useful?
Well, can I use that now, or do I have?
Yeah.
To, is it? Can I?
Can
do I have
he use
to
this on this turn now, even though
So
he,
it's a movement thing.
Yeah, you can use it.
Okay,
You
so
can
we'll
use
use
that
it.
card at any point.
All right.
So I'll move. 1, or I can only do diagonals, right? 1, 2. I'll
Throw the sword into me.
throw the sword, pull you in. I'll use my bones here.
So that was 2 damage for that. 2 more damage for the fire.
Yeah.
So that puts me at 4 health.
And then, oh, we don't even need to do all that, huh?
So can you do skeletons? Or
You
not?
got 2 damage from the fire. Oh, you got 2 damage from the fire and 2 damage from the skeleton.
Yeah, because then I was
They're
going to
not even
special
skeletons.
blast
He
him.
pulled me in. So
Oh,
that-
but you just used the skeletons. You can't.
No, I didn't use the skeletons.
Oh, you didn't.
he used the sword to pull
the
me
sword.
Sword,
damage
yeah.
From the sword.
So
that was 2 damage.
So, Chad, here's my question now. So I can use spectral blast. It'll deal 3 damage to him. He'll be down to 1.
Can he do spectral blast now?
You move though.
You moved.
Oh,
Next
No,
turn, your champion gets 2 more movement speed. So this say, oh, I see what you're saying. Do I have to use the move to do that?
yeah. So it says I don't have to use the actual move.
Yeah. So
Right. So I'm like, boop boop.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That's on the cards.
Yeah.
So now
way
the
to
question is,
go.
can you do 1 damage and not have to do all the craziness? Like, can you just hit him for 1 damage somehow?
No, there's no way you can do
So
that.
you have to bury
I
him.
have to move. At the very least, I have to bury him.
Okay, so you can do 4 damage right now. No, you can only do 3.
No,
So I have to.
No, he can do a lot. He can like what'll happen is he'll dig and he goes up to 2 spaces. That buries me. He lands on top of me, so that does 2 damage.
Yeah.
Right? Because he lands on the 2nd space, buries me. Then he does his downward thing, and that'll kill me.
Okay, but you'll take 2 damage. You'll be down to 2.
That's true.
All right, let's do that, and I'll save my thing,
Okay.
which I don't think is gonna matter.
So-
but we'll see.
You have buried me for good, Chad. I cannot get up.
Okay.
You buried me alive, and then you shove down the shovel into the ground. Radiates out damage.
But
I stay buried underground.
And I've
for
taken
good.
2.
And you've taken 2 by moving through those flames. So
Okay.
so now it's your turn. AJ.
It's my turn?
Now it's because we
Yeah.
finished our turn.
So when you guys finish your turn, then it becomes
Because he's
my
dead.
turn.
Yeah.
Right.
So now you get
okay.
to draw 2 cards.
Now you get to draw 2 cards.
And now we're gonna do this before you play anything,
Oh, okay.
which is the steal a random card from
does
your
it
deck.
does it does,
Just mix it up.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna steal a random card from your deck. Chad, do you want to pull one?
Do the honors.
They have stolen a card.
Next turn, one healthy and champions on your team.
Oh my god, dude, we needed that.
You did
needed
need
that.
that.
You needed that 2 turns ago.
So actually,
Yeah,
you can win.
This is pretty cool. Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys have conveniently aligned yourselves.
Yes.
So here comes the winning move right
He doesn't
here.
even have to do anything crazy, I don't
No,
think.
he doesn't. 2, 3.
Boop. And then I'm gonna spectral blast you guys into oblivion.
Yes.
I'd actually like to play this first, though. I mean,
Shame, gentlemen. It was a good game.
GG's.
It was a good game.
nicely done, Beef.
Yes.
Yep. Thank you.
Done.
Frost.
It was a pleasure destroying you guys.
Wonderful victory.
We did it.
We did it.
Anyway, thank you guys for checking out Let's Play of Brutality. Please back the Kickstarter. Check it out. I don't know what the URL is, but we'll put it right here once we actually have it set up. Thank you so much for checking it out. Adios, guys.
Back Brutality today for an epic board game experience for you and your sadistic friends. And we'll see you on the battlefields of Brutality.